Today is April 19th, 2018. I'm going to do a quick garden update. The name of God I'm thinking about today is Creator, Maker, Yahweh the Maker, Yahweh the Creator, the God of all creation, the one who created heaven and earth, and the one who loves us, and the one that's good, Yahweh Tov. So he's always good. That is the name of God I'm thinking about. Okay. So some of these tomatoes are popping up pretty quick. These are, I'm pretty sure, new seeds. No, that's not new seed. Here's Brandywine. And you can see they're slowly, some of them are coming up. And then I don't know why this isn't doing so well. Maybe it's the dirt or the seed. But then some of the tomatoes did come up. And now last night it got down about 32, so I had everything inside. I just brought everything back out to the greenhouse. Outside it's about, I would say, maybe 45 degrees, 50. I think it's supposed to get up to maybe a little bit higher. But look, the basil, some of the basils come up. I don't know why this other basil didn't come up, but it's frustrating. Now, look at that. The cucumbers. So the cucumbers are popping. And I should have planted out those peas. Yesterday I went out and planted, no, two days ago I planted peas on Monday. And look, and I planted a whole bunch of my onion sets out, but look, I forgot to plant those. And this is kale. And maybe I should take kale. It may be too hot. May get too hot in the greenhouse for the kale. And this mustard, I know they like cold weather, but they also do good. So here's some more. That's my largest tomato so far. It's a beefsteak. And some other tomatoes that have popped. If I can keep them alive and growing, I'll have some. See, I want to grow tomatoes, but then I also want to give away some plants. So I keep, maybe I should even plant some more tomato seeds. I have actually some inside. Now, these are just out here to get more heat. It's hotter in my greenhouse than inside my house. So I brought these seeds out. They haven't actually popped up yet. So I'm just bringing some of these containers. I was able to get, I think, $1 a piece on these containers a few years ago. Man, I wish I had bought double. I mean, I bought a lot, but I use them. They are handy dandy when it comes to gardening, especially if you don't have a heated greenhouse. But during the day, this greenhouse gets so hot. In fact, you see this right here on this, can you see how that container has been melted down? It gets so hot in here that it'll melt those if you leave those out in the sun. So right now the temperature, it says, it's not too bad, it's 80. So it's 80 up here, and down below it's at 50. So on the bottom shelf, it's always, of course this is right by the door where the wind comes in, but it's 50 down here ish. So I'll keep the door shut a little bit more, try to build up some heat in here. Here, let's take a quick look at what's happened outside. I've organized the garden finally, kind of, sort of, part of the garden. And look, here, see this mustard greens? Man, these guys are so prolific. Now, I actually planted these, but a lot of these mustard greens I didn't actually plant per se. The seeds fell in among some dirt, and they just came up. So you can see these potatoes they've been knocked way back. I hope they come. You can see it's starting to come back here, but that I left them out into cold weather and it got below freezing, and the potatoes were knocked back. Now, look how happy these onions are. I planted these out. The garlic was already there. There's a few garlic in here. But I planted out these onions, I think on Monday. It was going to get down to maybe, 32, 34, but not crazy cold. But anyway, onions don't mind that type of weather. As you can see, they're happy. And actually, peas can live down to, I understand, 27 or so. And I'm talking degrees Fahrenheit. So that's below freezing. So I went ahead and planted peas, even though I knew I'd have a couple more frost days, which is surprising, being it's the 19th of April. So I planted 3 types of peas. I think these are the Sugar Snap pole beans. You can see I added some higher, here, maybe. I went ahead and added this higher layer in hopes that they grow up that high. And then I have some Mammoth pod peas and some Sugar Ann. So 3 types of peas, and we'll see how they do. I haven't planted anything over there yet. It's still a little bit early for that. So, and the other thing that I planted out maybe a month ago were these garlic. Of course, I had garlic out all winter, but this was some giant garlic that I finally bought one of those and seeing if I could grow it and cause it to multiply. So I need to actually water it, I think. So this is how the garden's looking now. The apple tree, you can see that the leaves are starting to come out on this little apple tree. And I'm bringing water into my dipping barrel, and if I don't forget, the dipping barrel will overflow, which I've already had that happen once this year. And you see my little peach tree here. If you get closer, it looks like the blossoms have been hurt by this cold weather. And, well, we'll see what happens if we get any fruit or not. But it's a pretty young tree anyway. So the main thing is organizing the garden and, well, digging up those dandelion roots the other day. And planting more seeds. And transplanting my tomatoes. Okay, that's kind of the update for today. I just wanted to give a quick look around and see how things are going. Having fun in the garden. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye now.